What's going on, guys? It's the Coaster Battleman here, bringing you an awesome video. Decade Plans are back with Six Flags Great America's Decade Plan. This is my opinion on what they should add in the next 10 years. And from a span from 2008 to 2017, they have added 5 new roller coasters. Yes, 5 in 10 years' time. 2008, they got Dark Knight. 2010, they got a used wooden roller coaster called the Little Dipper. It's a nice smaller kiddie coaster. In 2012, they got a B&M Wing Coaster X-Flight. In 2014, they got Goliath. And now new for 2017, they're getting the Joker. Plus, I saw a video where they were planning to remove the Orbit and put the East River Crawler in its spot. They're relocating one of their family rides to the Orbit's former location, probably due to Orbit not having any parts anymore. I think the Enterprise rides are coming to an end for being popular. And let's move on to 2018. I think they're going to get a family ride package, and I've heard that Jester's Wild Ride would be in storage due to the Joker coming in 2017. So I think Jester's Wild Ride will be one of those 3 new rides. Even though it wouldn't be new, it'd be an older ride that would return. A second generation Enterprise to fill the gap of an Enterprise ride. And a Tilt-A-Whirl, because Six Flags Great America needs a Tilt-A-Whirl family ride. It's a solid family ride. And I think it would be a great fit for Great America, and this would really improve the park. In 2019, I think it would have been 8 years since their last water park expansion in 2011, with new trapdoor slides and a new tube slide. I think a water coaster would be a great fit for Great America. Now, my main problem with this is that Great America is landlocked, so they would have to remove one of their worst water slides to get this. But let's move on to 2020. I think a Camp Cartoon renovation will be needed, because Camp Cartoon, it will eventually need an expansion, because the Camp Cartoon licensing could get more expensive over time. So I think a DC Super Friends theme or Bugs Bunny Boomtown theme will be necessary at this time of 2020. And Buccaneer Battle would be removed after 11 years of operating, since 2009, because I think a new coaster will come in 2021. And I think that would be a GCI family wooden coaster. And I think Buccaneer Battle isn't the best ride, and I think it deserves to be removed or relocated to another Six Flags park maybe. But I think a GCI family wooden coaster would be a great fit. It would improve Great America's family coaster lineup, and would give them 3 family coasters, this sweet family wooden coaster from GCI. It could introduce kids to airtime on wooden roller coasters and roller coasters in general. They would also have the classic family coaster Wizard and the themed family coaster Dark Knight. I think their Great America's family/kid coaster lineup would be awesome with this GCI, Wizard, Dark Knight, Little Dipper, and of course, Spacely Sprocket Rockets. 2022, I think that 2022 will be a smaller year, after several years with getting great attractions from the spans of 2018 to 2021. I think park improvements will be needed, with a new show and new Fright Fest scare zones for Fright Fest, aka haunted houses. I think 1 or 2 new haunted houses could come to Fright Fest in 2022, as well as a new stadium for shows. They could remove the Pictorium Theater for a new show building, or they could keep the Pictorium Theater and put some new movies in there for guests who don't really want to ride any roller coasters, or if there's a long line for every single roller coaster, they could just go in the Pictorium Theater, cool off, and watch a movie. In 2023, I think a Sky Screamer will come to Great America. I don't think really any attractions need to be removed. And I think Viper will be removed in 2023. it would have been 30 years since Viper was built, and I think eventually this coaster would have to be removed because it would be getting too old and not as many people like Viper anymore. So I think Viper will eventually have to be removed by 2023 so Six Flags could install a brand new roller coaster in its place. And I think that coaster will be an RMC T-Rex coaster with no inversions because Great America already has a classic looping coaster called the Demon that goes upside down 4 times, and it's a sit-down looping coaster. So an RMC T-Rex coaster without inversions would be a great fit. Give it some intense turns, bank turns, airtime hills, floater and ejector airtime, a steep 90-degree drop after the first lift hill, and you have an amazing ride that's definitely could become the best coaster at Great America. And I think they would have to make it a very intense coaster with those turns and airtime moments. It would definitely be one of the best T-Rex coasters out there and definitely the best coaster at Great America. In 2025, I think a water park expansion will eventually be necessary for Great America. It would have been many years. It would have been 6 years since their last one with a water coaster. They could add some new slides to replace old slides, maybe a new massive slide complex or a new kids area. But let's move on to 2026, where I think Kidsopolis will be renovated. They could remove their older rides. They can renovate their Crazy Cars ride with cars that you can actually drive with gas pedals as well as brake pedals. And I think American Eagle will eventually close after 45 years of operation. American Eagle will definitely have to be removed eventually for new roller coasters in the future. But in 2027, after American Eagle's removal, I think American Eagle, if it was removed, this is the #1 coaster that could go in its place. A B&M Giga Coaster in American Eagle's former location. Now, American Eagle is one of those Great America classics. That's one of those coasters that a lot of people like and consider it one of their favorite coasters at Great America. But American Eagle will eventually have to be removed for future roller coasters. Plus, Great America is landlocked, so they will have to remove a major roller coaster, like a very major coaster that's old, and that's American Eagle. It could be removed for a B&M Giga Coaster, make the ride 325 feet tall, make it go 95 miles per hour. It could start with a few airtime moments, like 1 or 2, and then this massive spaghetti-like section turns. And then after the mid-course brake run, there could be some more airtime hills, and then you can hit the brakes. It could be an amazing Giga Coaster. And I think if this plan were to come true, 2 of these 3 new coasters would definitely be the second and the best coaster at Great America, as well as having Raging Bull and Goliath. That would be, in my opinion, an insane big 4. Plus, they would also get their GCI Family Wooden Coaster in 2022, like I said earlier. But overall, this is an amazing plan for Great America, and I would really like it if Six Flags Great America goes with this decade plan that I made, or at least something similar to it. But thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos.